Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The 76er fans are making noise here at the Wells Fargo Center. We are in Philadelphia. Taking a look at Washington. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
And this is the first game of a real short road trip for them, so we'll see how their first one goes.
Yeah, being as short a trip as it is, guys, a win tonight, and they can already call the trip a productive one, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Wall, and it's Dudley in the 3 slot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Mozgov hits them both.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Now here's Wall. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Wall's got his first 2 points.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
They set the pick. On the wing, Thompson. The dish to Mozgov. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And again, it's John Wall. Wall's got his second bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Carroll. Shot's good. Carroll's got his first bucket of the night. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Wall. Bosh, high post. Out to Hardaway. Combo dishes to Wall. Here's Dudley. Mozgov grabs the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Hardaway kicks the Wall.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Washington trailing. There's a good screen. Hardaway kicks to Biyombo. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Thompson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
It's Wall with the drive. Misses the one-handed jam. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Hardaway kicks to Bosh. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And Wall kicks to Hardaway. Back to Wall. Stolen by Thompson. Smart passes to Noel. And it's sent back by Bosch. All by himself. Ahead. Shot to stop the run. And Wall with the slam.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
There's a screen by Noel. Carroll, no one around him. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Wizards trail by 3. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMar Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
Clock is at 3. Here's Wall. Not enough on that one as it misses. Thompson inside the line. Got a hand on it. Here's Dudley. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
The assist by Marcus Smart.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Now here's Hardaway. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Mozgov. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Noel. Matt Barnes is checked in for DeMar Carroll. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Marcus Smart. Pass to O'Quinn. Wide open.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Oubre dishes to Jones. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
And in the second round, the Wizards continue to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
It's stolen by Jones. Oubre kicks to Clarkson. Here's Jones. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And the Wizards lead by 1.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Thompson. It's blocked. Pass to Bayless. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Clarkson kicks to Jones. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Thompson outside. O'Quinn the pass to Bayless. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Bayless. Thompson left side. The feed to Ajinça. The shot no good. And it's Washington the other way. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
O'Quinn. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. O'Quinn's got his first basket.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
For Bayless, it was his 6th team in 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score, he can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
Kufis checked in for Philadelphia. Will Barton comes in for Klay Thompson. And a switcher also for Washington. Gooden's checked in. Oubre dishes to Gooden. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
The shot's good from Bayless.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
On defense, Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Oubre, no one around him. No good on the triple. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Indiana. To the left side wing. And O'Quinn kicks to Barnes. Doubled by Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Kosta Kufis, an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
And Kufis not really a shooter, Clark. He does his damage around the rim.
Yeah, he really does. The former Buckeye is a great screen setter. He attacks the offensive glass, plays within himself, and knows his role, and he does it well.
Terrence Jones.
And it's Terrence Jones with the finish. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Oubre. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot. Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
Here's Clarkson after the Sixers pick up 2. Oubre passes to Gooden. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
One thing, Greg, about Philadelphia, you talked about this. Only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about not getting a win against their own conference until December? I mean, as bad as the Sixers were last year, though, they weren't the worst. So sometimes, even for me, I still can't fathom that's the case.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's off on the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Here's Booker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Wizards lead by 3. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thanks for joining. Us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Jared Dudley out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Wall. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Biyombo at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nice ball movement by Washington. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5 assists tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And Wall kicks to Hardaway. Misses the 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Barnes against Hardaway. And that's good. Matt Barnes for 3. Rocky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Wall, this is to Biyombo. And there is the call on Matt Barnes. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Bosh, the screen. Now here is Hardaway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. That's one he knows he should have drained.
Dudley, the pass to Bosh. Kicks the Wall. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. A beautiful reverse layup. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
And Dudley gets to Biyombo. And that one's good. Biyombo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And the 76ers call time here. And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mozgov, he's checked in for Koufos. Damari Carroll comes in for Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Marcus Smart. An even 3-on-3 break. And Wall with the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And slam dunk by Noel.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Now here's Jones, and it's Noel with the rebound.
Talking about Bismack Biyombo, he entered the league as an extremely raw prospect, was the 7th pick in 2011. His shot and general awareness were the biggest concerns, but last season he shot over 60% from the floor. The 2 seasons before that was only 45%.
Jones dishes the Wall. Screen by Jones. Off the screen. Wall's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And getting back to Biyombo for a moment, he has the potential for a breakout year. I mean, all the physical tools you would want. He's seen enough of the game. He's worked on those skills. Now it's time to just put it all together and become the player your potential dictates.
And it's Noel missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Wall. And the rejection by Noel.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Nerlens Noel.
Alexis Ajinça.
Here is Bayless. He has 6. And yes, sir, that one drops. Bayless has got 8 points. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the 76ers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
On the wing, Thompson. He feeds it to Bayless. Rebound, Washington.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Oubre's checked in for Washington. Jordan Clarkson comes in for John Wall. Pick by Mozgov. Carroll. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be. Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
And that's a foul called an Alexis Ajinça. That's his first foul. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Philadelphia. Drew Gooden is checked in for Washington. Booker comes in for Hardaway. And Booker kicks to Jones. Oubre can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to Toronto. Clarkson kicks to Booker. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Gooden with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And O'Quinn sends it back. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Outside, Jones. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
It's stolen by Carroll. Fast break, Philadelphia. Thompson passes to Carroll. Back to Thompson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Philadelphia leading by 4. The 76ers making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Chris Bosh is checked in for Jones. Smart dishes to O'Quinn. And stolen by Booker. Oubre with it. To the left wing. And another miss by Washington.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The pass to Oubre. He kicks it to Gooden. 4 on the shot clock. The Wizards have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Kufis checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Barnes comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Will Barton in for Thompson. Here's O'Quinn from 13. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And here's Clarkson. Passes it to Gooden. Feeds to Bosh. He dishes it to Clarkson. And Gooden kicks to Oubre. And he's good on the 3 ball. Oubre's got 5.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Kufis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator. and he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit. Diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
Clarkson passes to Bosh. And again, Washington with the triple.
They're shooting the ball extremely well right now. They're looking at that three-point shot as a way to get some extra offense and really continue to fortify their momentum.
Smart kicks to Barnes.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
First trip to the line for him here. Biombo is checked in for Drew Gooden. Barnes hits them both. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Now Clarkson still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
For Matt Barnes, I really felt last season was one of his best. He was the Tony Allen type defensive guy for Doc Rivers' team. Did all the little things, and he was efficient. Near his career high for three-point percentage and a career low in turnovers. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
I agree with you, Clark. They have not been successful with their single coverage.
Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. Bosch, the screen. Now, here's Clarkson. Dishes it to Booker. That three off the mark. Got it up. And so we wrap. Wrap up the first half. 76ers lead by 6. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Whoa! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Chris Bosh. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The dish now to Dudley. Takes it up in both hands and rips it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Deep 2 from Carroll. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Wall attacking. Hardaway for 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
There's Mozgov. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Bosh, the screen. Outside, Wall. Outside Hardaway. Mozgov with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Noel. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Poked loose, but he recovers it. Hardaway with it. Look at that.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
One more time. Give it up for your
And here are the 76ers now, leading by 5. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Carroll kicks to Noel. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Wall. It's deflected. Now the 76ers on the break. Thompson with the ball. And the shot is good. And that's 12 points for Nerlens Noel.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really like. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
Wizards trail by 7.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjust to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Wall kicks to Booker. The shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Now here's Wall. He's got 12. Pass to Dudley. Wall with it. Now guarded by Smart. Shot clock at 5. And look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you
Agreed.
what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Thompson for the triple. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Wall. Here we go now. Tavares. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Thompson outside. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Picked by Mozgov. Noel. And he comes off the screen and spins it through.
and ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Bosch dishes to Booker. Pass to Dudley. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Thompson. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And Wall. Here we go now. And power down the jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Mozgov passes to Smart. It's Thompson off the drive. And there's the call on Bosch. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Nerlens Noel. Barnes comes in for Damari Carroll. Will Barton, he's checked in for Thompson. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Smart. Washington calls timeout.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Mozgov. And a change for the Wizards. Biyombo is checked in for Drew Gooden. Here's Oubre. The shot misses. Here's Barton. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on John Wall. There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
Now here's Wall. 16 points for him. Biyombo kicks to Clarkson. From 13 feet, it goes down. Clarkson's got his first points of the game.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Alexis Ajinça.
Ajinça with the bucket.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it. And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year three improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wizards on D. A 12-point game. Here's Barnes. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Bayless's shot is off. Looking at Terrence Jones, he really has that complete game. His ability to make a play at the rim, hit 35% of his threes. He's a multi-dimensional threat. Long player, well-schooled, falls in line, I think, very well with any good team in this particular case, with one of the playoff teams in the West.
Yeah, he's one of the more efficient players in the league, over 53% his first 3 seasons, so defenses might want to choose to ignore somebody else.
Ball's knocked loose. Wall with the steal. And the basket by Jones.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
They set the pick. And Bayless kicks to Barton. There's the feed to Bayless. But they recover it. Ajinça. Here's O'Quinn. Again, Philadelphia.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
And Wall kicks to Biyombo. The baseline J. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Ajinça's got 6 rebounds here tonight. O'Quinn dishes to Bayless. Barnes passes to Bayless. Here's O'Quinn. Ajinça kicks to Barton. He feeds it to Ajinça.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Koufos comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Klay Thompson in for Barton. Koufos wraps the miss.
That is not a good feeling when a dunk bangs out on you. Trust me on that one. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Hardaway dishes to Jones. Here's Clarkson. Jones, the pass to Hardaway. Biyombo kicks to Clarkson. Goes back up. Oubre can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 16. It's Thompson off the drive. Here is Bayless. Guarded by Hardaway. Powered down with both hands.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
They retain possession. Screen by Jones. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Stolen by Thompson. Stolen by Clarkson. Moving it up. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 7 points.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
And Bayless kicks to Barnes. Oubre with the steal. Lets it go with a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the 3-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the 3rd. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Wizards trail by 13. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Booker. Jared Dudley out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see on him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season, very low for a guy of his caliber.
Wizards trailed by 13. Bosch, the screen. And Booker kicks to Bosch. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Picked by Mozgov. Kicks to Thompson. Great D that time from Hardaway.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here's Dudley for three.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The pass to Carroll. It's Noel atop the key. Picked by Mozgov. And Noel throws it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And Booker kicks to Dudley.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
The drive by Thompson. Noel. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Gets it down to single digits. Hardaway has got 10 points here in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the 76ers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys.
5 to shoot. The drive by Thompson. Offensive rebound. From past the arc. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And now the 76ers on the break. Outside Carroll. Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bosch dishes the wall. Bosch passes to Hardaway. Here's Biyombo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Mozgov's got 8 rebounds in this game. Thompson outside. He kicks it to Mozgov. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Dudley with it. Now guarded by Smart. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Dudley. Noel was screen on Hardaway. Carroll kicks to Noel. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
he has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Bosch. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They led by as many as 18 points. And Noel throws it down.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here is Hardaway. Bosch, the screen. Biombo kicks to Dudley. Drops in the tray. Dudley's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Feeds to Noel. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Drops in the layup for two. Thompson's got 23 points. Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Washington calls timeout.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well.
Terrence Jones.
Wizards trail by 12.
Devin Booker. Jordan Clarkson.
Booker with it. Up top, Dudley. Plenty of space. The offensive rebound. Dishes to Booker. Washington gets it back. Wizards passing it around. Pass to Clarkson. Right wing. Noel against Jones. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken.
Launches a three. Jones dishes to Dudley. Clarkson with the ball. Working on Thompson. Pass to Dudley. Back to Jones. He dishes it to Booker. Here's Dudley. And another shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team he liked playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team in a role that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Jared Bayless has checked in for Smart. Clarkson. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Philadelphia. Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well.